last night were the first two Muslim women elected to Congress, and we're talking to one of them right now. Joining us via satellite from Minneapolis, Minnesota, is Congresswoman-elect Ilhan Omar. Happy win to you. Congratulations on your first gigantic win. You are the first Somali American ever elected. So, how you feeling this morning?
Good morning, Whoopi, and the rest of you. I feel really happy, very excited and honored to have the opportunity to represent my people, the people of the 5th in Congress soon.
Congresswoman-elect, congratulations from everyone at this table. You have a really interesting story to tell as well. You came to this country as an immigrant at the age of 12. You didn't speak any English. What message of hope about last night, about your victory, do you hope to send to everyone this morning?
So my message to people is that if you work hard and you believe in creating positive change within your community, you can achieve anything.
That's quite a message. Congresswoman-elect Omar, this is Sunny Hostin. During your campaign, you faced Islamophobic attacks. Did it ever deter you? Were you ever scared?
I mean, we are living in an era, really, when we have people who are in positions of influence who look at someone like me, who's Muslim, who is a woman, a black woman, an immigrant, a refugee, and don't recognize me as an American. And so there is lots of opportunities for people who harbor hate to use that. But I have always said I don't defend my identities. What I defend is ideas. And once we are in position to have conversations with people, it makes it hard for them to hate us up close. And that is what our triumph and our victory is really about.
That's right. Congratulations. This is Joy Behar talking to you. Trump's closing message was about stoking fear and division. Everybody who's watching knows that, with that caravan stuff that he kept pushing out there and pushing it, which a lot of people say it worked in many districts in the country. Now, you've said there's no debate on whether Trump is a racist. You have made that statement. Can you elaborate for us, please? Convince us why he's a racist.
So, you know, we see clearly today with all the wins, actually, that there is a rejection of the politics of fear and divisiveness, that this is really a country that welcomes people and treats them like family. And we don't only just welcome refugees and immigrants, but we send them to Washington. But with Trump and the fact that I recognize him as someone who is a racist, is that I go back to that Maya Angelou quote that says, if they tell you who they are, believe them the first time. This has been someone who has cozied up to white nationalists, who has called people who look like me and come from the country that I came from really horrible things that I can't repeat on a friendly daytime TV. And so we should recognize him as what he is and move, I think, the conversation beyond him, beyond this divisiveness, and to a place of hope and inclusion, and that is really what this election has been about. We have seen here in Minnesota a lot of the folks who were running on his politics lost. We've had a really great night and a great morning because we decided to use the politics of joy and vote with our warm hearts, even though it's a cold state.
Good one.
Congresswoman, first of all, congratulations. You made history last night, and that's incredible. And I think there's a lot of people watching you this morning that probably see you as the face of the future of the Democratic Party. 87 congressional candidates declined to support Nancy Pelosi for Speaker of the House. Are you one of them, and should Nancy Pelosi still be the leader of your party?
So Nancy really has been someone that I have admired, that I know to be someone who works really hard, and I think there's a really amazing cohort of young, bold, progressive members of our caucus who are going to come together to have a discussion about the direction of the Democratic Party, and I look forward to being part of that conversation and deciding really who is a fit to lead our party and the agenda that we want to accomplish for the American people.
Is it fair for me to say you're not completely sold on her remaining the leader?
I am currently really thinking about what it really means for us to accomplish what we campaigned on. Last night at our DFL rally at the Democratic headquarters, I said we made lots of promises. We've invited people to participate in our democracy, and for the next 2 years, 4 years, 6 years, we have to get to work in delivering that for them. And so I am open to having conversation with people who I think might be able to help us move that agenda.
Congratulations again.
Yes, and thank you, Congresswoman-elect Eliad Omar. We will be right back. We're going to be watching you, girl. Congratulations.